2082. A new age has begun. Some would say all for the good of mankind. At one time, mankind were made up of all humans, but then the divide came after the Earth's ozone layer was depleted. This is what historians often refer to as the Great Divide, because it was a time when humans divided into three new and separate species. Partly due to alien intervention from other worlds not known to man, and partly due to our planet's ability to adapt and evolve for survival. One of the most fascinating things about our planet is the fact that its species are in constant evolution. And the human race is included. Mother Nature has a way of weeding out the weak and frail to ensure the best gene pool survives. Shortly after the ozone depletion, many of the elderly and immune deficient was the first to perish. Soon, a rapid change in DNA was brought about through vast mutations with both human and the animal kingdom. With these vast mutations, mankind was divided into three races: Amerindians, the American continent; Euridians, Europe and Middle East; and Ostians, Australia and New Zealand. Each of these continents is now called sectors. The Amerindian race developed gills, since most of the east coast was flooded and underwater when the polar ice caps started to melt. These mutations enabled them to exist in and out of water, in some ways quite similar to how early beginnings of life started on Earth. They became a very resourceful race that lived in dome-covered cities to prevent additional UV rays from harming their kind, and from other hostile races plundering them. These cities floated on the ocean's surface. Their main food source was the ocean because of their unique way of feeding by entering water chambers, which is where they absorb their nutrients. This process is similar to osmosis. The Euridians race migrated inland towards the Middle East during the coastal flooding of the European countries. They, too, lived in domed cities in order to keep the intense heat out, so to farm their crops of plants that had survived from the original oasis of the desert. This harsh new aridity, some would agree that it is quite similar to a Martian storm.